So guys, Itakwa FX here again. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while process. So today I'm going to take you guys on a trade that I've taken today. The trade that I've taken today this morning. That was gold. I took this trade during London section. So let's go to the chart. Let me show you what I saw before taking this trade. So my intent risk on this trade supposed to be $2 for me to make $80. But let's go to the chart. I will show you what you need to learn. Your stop loss, you shouldn't be making your stop loss too tight, especially when you are trading gold, because most at times the spread on gold, whenever you place your stop loss, it may go a bit above your stop loss, so you have to give the market room for it to breathe. So because of that, the market took me out. Not really it was my mistake, it was a mistake, but let me show you what it is, and let me show you where the market is at now as I'm talking. So stop loss, it's very okay, but use it the proper way. Stop loss is really okay, but use it the proper way. So the reason, let's go to the chart. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's get straight to the chart. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on notification bell, so that whenever I drop a new video, you'll be the first to get notified. Let me show you how I took this trade. This is the trade. So first, before I take this trade, I was able for it was before taking this trade, I have to know the trend of this market. So looking at this trend, I saw that the trend of this market was bearish. So that is on my H1. I was looking for the trend. So that was when I was able to round down to my 5 minutes chart. So the trend of the market was bearish. Sorry. Let me take you guys on how you can literally know the trend of the market. As you can see, this is my H1. So you can see here was the last zone, and these very weeks right here was the last low, and anything inside here happens to be liquidity. Anything inside from here down here is liquidity, which the market will eventually grab. The market will grab and take down this low. So the reason and why I took the trade that I taken was, since I noticed that the trend of the market was bearish, that was when I went to my 5 minutes time frame. 5 minutes. So on my 5 minutes, so that was my entry. So on my 5 minutes, I had to plug in my Lux Argo. I plug in Lux Argo indicator. So this Lux Argo will show me a Sydney, which is London, which is Sydney, which is Asia, and it will show me a London section. So this is Sydney. This Sydney section, which is Asia, I'm not taking any trade there. And this very one is London section, which I'm to take a trade. Anything out of this very box, I'm not taking any trade. So once the market open, note this is gold. Any little trade you are taking on this gold who gives you a better RR. So on my 5 minutes, what I saw was this market. The market opened. This is my 5 minutes. Once London section opened, the market opened with this huge red candle here, bearish, and it took out this low here, which happens to give me a break of structure. If I take it to line chart, you will see what it is. So that is how it is, which happened to give me a break in market structure. So once that happened, I marked out this very one here. I marked out this very zone here. That was where I marked out. And after which I marked out that very high, I noticed I went to my 1 minute chart to wait for the candle to come in. I went to my H1. On my H1, I was expecting the market to come back to that zone. So on my H1, you can pull the trigger now to that place, which is your H1. That will happens to be your H1, your M1. That is 1 minute, not H1. H1 is 1 hour, so my M1 was what I was talking about. So I'll turn it back to my line chart. So this is the candle on my 1 minute, but I was here on this because I didn't have battery on my phone. So before I could the trading view chart could load for me to place a trade, the market was already in this zone. I supposed to place my trade right at this candle here. Supposed to place my trade right at that candle there. So, but what happened is the trade, the market was already in that zone, and once the market comes in on my 1 minute chart, as the market comes in, it gives me this very candle here, this very huge candle, and it closed back bearish. So at this point was where I placed the trade at the wick of this candle, and my stop loss was right here. I didn't expect the market to come back again to that wick, so my stop loss was right here. I forgotten this very one entirely. I forgot about this one that I marked entirely. So I placed my stop loss right. So I placed sorry guys. So I placed my stop loss right here at the tips. I forgotten about this very one entirely. I didn't think of this one. So this was the mistake that I made this day. So as the market comes in, this is good. So the little spread, if I didn't even know how this market happens to take me out from this zone, because I can see that this very week that come into it again, it was not even up to. That means it was a spread that took me out of this trade. It was a trade, because you can see that this week is not even up to this very week, because this is where I placed my stop loss. So that means it was a spread that took me out of this market, which was bad, which was bad. So it was a spread that took me out. So when trading good, you should be caution and try your best to make sure your stop loss is a bit your stop loss is a bit your stop loss is a bit you should give your trade room for it to break. So that was where I placed my stop loss. But when I looked back on this chart, so I placed my trade here. My stop loss was just here, like this. It was here. Yeah. So it was spread that took me out. So that was where I placed my stop loss this morning. And from that point till where the market ran to, that would have given you 1 to 30 RR this early morning. 1 to 30 RR. But my aim was to close the trade at this point, which is 4 hour low. 4 hour low. That is where I was expecting to close the trade. And this very place that I placed the trade, my stop loss happens to be 0.66 USD. So my stop loss was not up to $1, and my expecting take profit has to be $88. So that was my expectation. So the market comes back and kicked me out from the market. So that is what happened today, just using a London section. So if maybe my aim was to place the trade right there and my TP will be 1 to 15 or 1 to 10 like most people do, this market now, I will have been out of this market with very nice profit today. So this was how I was able to flame my trade and take this trade today. So it happens to be a loss based on what a mistake that I made. If not, it wouldn't have been a loss. It's either it comes back and take me out from break even if it doesn't goes to my direction. But I took that ill based on what I did. So learn from my mistake. You shouldn't expect your stop loss has shouldn't be too close to your entry. Should give the market room to to breathe. So if you have learned something from this, from what I showed to you guys, you should try to subscribe to this channel, turn on notification bell for future tutorial videos like this, as we are still trying our best to grow together. I remain Aqua FX as I sign out.